Next up is the RVP from the Southern Region, Jim Marinetti.
Good evening, everyone. It is such an honor to be here tonight, such a great award ceremony. I've been to every Archie League award ceremony. This is the first time I've been here in this capacity, and to recognize our brothers and sisters and have so many distinguished guests truly is an honor. We hear so much about technology and next gen and all the projects and stuff that are coming along, but around 2006, 2007, we started talking about the next generation of controllers. And you've seen some of that already this evening, and you're going to hear about that over the next few minutes. Because the common thread, the fabric that truly holds the national airspace system together is the air traffic controller, as you've seen already tonight. They are a representative of a workforce dedicated to ensuring that we maintain the public trust that has been built over many years and has led us to having the safest and most efficient system in the world. And what makes this so impressive is that it is also the busiest and most complex system in the world. Donald D.J. Blatnick from the Central Florida TRACON began his career in Green Bay in 2008. Then he transferred to the Central Florida TRACON in Orlando in 2012. On this day, DJ was providing on-the-job training instruction. Ken Scheel, his trainee, began his career at the Potomac TRACON in 2011. He transferred to the Central Florida TRACON just about a year ago. In fact, the day of the incident was Ken's 5th training session in Orlando. He'd only been there a few days. Well, Ken fell back on his experience as a certified controller at Potomac, and he worked the issue. At a certain point, due to DJ's knowledge and experience in the Orlando area, he took over the sector, and without missing a beat, Ken took care of coordinating internally as well as with the surrounding facilities so that the distressed aircraft had a safe path to the nearest airport and could land as expeditiously as possible. DJ and Ken worked seamlessly as a team and exemplify everything that we teach, instruct, and train so that when these types of incidents occur, we are prepared. Let's watch the video.
Number 51 Delta, turn right heading 120. 120, 51 Delta. Daytona, 0 Bravo Zulu, I got an issue with my engine right now. I'm not declaring an emergency or anything like that, but I need to get direct to Kilo Tango India X-ray immediately for 0 Bravo Zulu.
Series 116 and the altitude maintain 8,000.
All right, stop the climb 8,000, Series 116.
No, 0 Bravo Zulu, turn left heading 090, descend to maintain 6,000.
090 and maintain 6,000. I need to expedite this quickly as possible. I got low oil pressure.
0 Bravo Zulu, roger, information, Quebec's current expect runway 27, 090 and 6,000 altitude. Thomas 238, turn left heading 090, maintain 6,000.
090, maintain 6,000, Bombas 238.
Series 116, turn 9130.
130, heading 116.
Jet for 1076, call maintain 10,000.
10, 10,000, jet please, 10,000. I have an issue with my engine, 0 Bravo Zulu. I need direct now and low as possible, 0 Bravo Zulu.
0 Bravo Zulu, roger, direct the airport, maintain 6,000, traffic 12 o'clock, and 8 miles opposite direction directly over the airport, 5,000.
I need to clear the nearest airport we got for 0 Bravo Zulu, sir.
0 Bravo Zulu, roger, descend to maintain 3,000. Thomas 238, climb maintain, maintain 8,000.
In front of me.
0 Bravo Zulu, we're moving that guy out of the way, descend to maintain 3,000. Let me know when you get to the airport, 12 o'clock and 5 miles.
I have an airport in front of me, 0 Bravo Zulu. I hope it's the right one. I've got the airport.
0 Bravo Zulu, roger, clear visual approach, my 27, then you said you had the ATIS there?
Okay, but you need to be winds, everything else, please.
I know you safe on the handoff coming up on the boundary. Base coast wind is 260 at 9, altimeter 299. Southwest 2124, turn left right.
Southwest 2124. Then out to Bahamas 238.
Bahamas 238, stand by. JetBlue 1076, call maintain 16,000.
16,000, JetBlue 1076.
All right, 0 Bravo Zulu, traffic's now 2 o'clock and 2 miles westbound 4,500 Sirius. Let me know if you pick them up.
0 Bravo Zulu, losing his engine. I need the runway. 0 Bravo Zulu, declaring emergency.
0 Bravo Zulu, roger. Clear visual approach. I'm just letting you know there's traffic there. Clear visual approach 927.
Panicking, so we might leave him on the high frequency. We'll try to switch him to you.
Tell him he can land on runway 3, any runway he wants.
I'm going to clear him to land any runway.
Yeah.
Thanks. All right, 0 Bravo Zulu, you're clear to land any runway. There is 0 Bravo Zulu, cleared to land any runway, Space Coast Airport.
0 Bravo Zulu.
Southwest 2124, turn left heading 360, one able to direct Guano, call maintain 8,000.
I maintain 8,000, direct Guano, Southwest 2124.
JetBlue 1076, actual center 126.35.
2635, JetBlue 1076.
Thomas 238, turn on 130, climb maintain 8,000.
Right 130, climb 8,000 miles, 238.
Steering's 116, climb maintain 12,000.
12,000, 116. Number 60, Castera 9,000.
There's 60, Castera, land approach, thank you, lower shortly. There's 0 Mike, turn right in 170.
170, 0 Mike.
There's 0 Mike, descend and maintain 10,000.
10,000, 0 Mike. Fuel set in, 0 Bravo Zulu, lost engine.
There's 0 Bravo Zulu, roger, report down.
Denver 2 Tango, what's the beginning of descent now?
South 2124, climb maintain 16,000.
I maintain 16,000, 2124.
Thomas 238, flighting 120.
20 lost 238.
There's 0 Castera, descend and maintain 5,000.
5,000, 0 Castera.
There's 0 Mike, descend and maintain 6,000.
6,000, 0 Mike. 2 Tango, what's the beginning of descent for 33?
Steering 63, climb maintain 12,000, turn left heading 360.
12,000 left, say again for 360, Silver Wings 63.
Number 51 Delta, fighting 090.
090, 125 Delta.
So at one point, he was working 14 airplanes. At a large terminal TRACON, that's a lot. That's a busy session. The teamwork that was accomplished during this session was absolutely amazing, and so much happens in the background that we don't see. Supervisors are addressing issues at your sector and others, especially at a larger TRACON like this. Traffic management coordinators advising you of flow initiatives. Other facilities are calling you on the landline. You're working out in your head the next 5 or 6 moves that you're going to need to do to sequence the aircraft in your sector. You have to take into consideration separation standards, aircraft characteristics, weather, student pilots, foreign pilots, controllers in training. It's your 6th day at work. It's the 10th hour of your shift. There's other equipment issues that we have to deal with, many of which have been discussed over the past 3 days. But all you hear is the controller, the calm, collected voice of the controller, helping guide that aircraft down to a safe landing. And one thing you didn't see there at the end was what that airplane looked like after it landed. It never left the runway, because soon after it got on the ground, the airplane, the engine exploded. The pilot, his wife, and his son got on the ground just in time and exited the airplane prior to the engine exploding and then literally melting right there on the runway. So all of this happening at one time, and the controllers still have the situational awareness of what is going on around them in their control room, because they have to take into account the impact of those decisions on their sector at the same time. This is the life in a control room and a tower cab on a daily basis. There are no off days, and you always need to be on your game, because there are no do-overs in this career. It is an extraordinary responsibility that we do not take lightly. This is why we stress the team mentality, and why DJ and Ken so deserve this award. Controllers do not work for awards. We'd be happy with a simple good job or a thanks, but we tend to make the extraordinary look mundane. It is my honor and privilege to present the 2016 Archie League Award to DJ Blatnick and Ken Scheel from the Central Florida TRACON.
Good evening. First, I'd like to start by thanking Kenny. He put me in a position there, even though he's only worked 5, 6 times, whatever it was. I didn't have to do anything. Everything was separated, everything was good to go. And that's a tribute to his professionalism, his love for aviation. And what you don't hear is all of his coordination in the background. He turned into he's now a CPC at F11. Yes, he was a CPC at Potomac, but CPC IT turning into this needs to happen, this needs to happen, this needs to happen. You don't hear it. You don't hear Dale Kimmel on the low sector turning that guy without question to somebody who's been in the facility for 5 days. The professionalism was outstanding that day. I'd like to thank Fabian Sanchez, the FAC rep at F11, who submitted us for this award. Jim Marinetti, the RVP. Paul, Trish, this has been great. This is my first CFS. This is outstanding. I will be back every year. I'd like to thank all my trainers for everything that they've done for me, telling me everything that needs to happen, how to keep calm, and how to be a good controller. I'd like to thank all of NACA, all the controllers. You guys are all great. This system wouldn't be what it is without you. And last but not least, I'd like to thank my wife, Kim Blatnick, who's given me 3 wonderful children, Kaysen, Elliot, and Isley. Thank you very much.
Wow, this is amazing. All of us sitting here like this is just awesome. I can't. First time here, 4.5 years in the agency, 3.5 when that happened. Was in the Air Force beforehand, but this tops anything I've ever seen. This is amazing. I got to start by thanking my wife. She followed me around the Air Force all over the world, all over the country, and then we got to Potomac. Wanted to get to Orlando. That was always our dream. Glad to be there. Then have this happen the first week. Started making me say, do I really want to be here? Talk about interesting. GB nailed it. We got to thank Dale Kimmel. He's not here with us, but to listen to me, I was on the floor for less than a week, and just to not question it. He didn't question anything, turned the aircraft immediately. Said, okay, I'm getting them out of the way. The folks at Space Coast Tower just acted immediately, got their guys out of the way in the tower pattern. This was just an awesome, awesome team effort, even with the FCT folks down there at Space Coast. Fabian, thank you very much for submitting us. Thank you for showing that faith in us and just putting us out there, putting sisterhood and brotherhood out there. Everyone here, all our NACA brothers and sisters, this is the work that we do every day is absolutely amazing. This seminar has shown it, some of the replays we've seen. You guys do awesome work every single day, and let's keep it up.